It's finished here at the J. Davidson Stadium, Altrincham 2, Sutton United 1. Phil, great 3 points. How important was it to build on that 3 points you got at Gateshead during the week?
Yeah, all managers will say it's pivotal to be able to do that. It was probably a criticism out of the group last season that we didn't always capitalise on a win and followed it up. In this division, it can fire up the league, and it has. I think we've gone to 6 now. I know everyone's got to play, but to get back-to-back victories is so important. The other important one for me was to come from behind. Again, the group last year, as good as they were, I think once or twice we were able to do that maximum. So it was something that we were always on at them, and to see this young new group be able to do that so early on in the season is really pleasing.
Yeah, and as you say, I know there's the old cliche, game of two halves, but I thought Sutton started very well, very structured in that first half.
Yeah, really rigid, stubborn team to break down. We knew they would be the back five. The 2 in midfield, the 3 up front, they're built for counter-attacking football, a bit like the Chelsea team of old. The Conti teams, those types where they're really difficult to beat, don't give you much space to play in, all big, physical, powerful lads. And yeah, it was really frustrating. So we knew we'd have a lot of the ball, and we were worried it was going to be one of them games where we have 500, 600 passes and lose the game. And then obviously you galvanise yourselves in the second half, where you're saying a game of two halves, and made a couple of changes, and it made all the difference, freshened it up. And I thought, the bit that I said on Saturday was scoring at the pivotal times. We needed a save making at a pivotal moment for us, which Luke Hutchinson did. And by the way, Sims made a few for them. But Luke Hutchinson made an unbelievable save, which galvanised us. And we should have gone up the other end and scored with a Gailey 1v1. But them pivotal moments in games where you need your keeper to do that. But ultimately, on Wednesday, our 2 fullbacks scored, so we're asking our forwards, can you show us that composure and bit of class and magic, or be in the right place at the right time? And they certainly delivered in the second half. Just
going back to your goalkeeper, because that was I call it an incredible save. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's only 23-year-old young keeper, brilliant save, and then as you say, we nearly scored from the counter attack.
Yeah, so definitely, he's done really well. So I know everyone, and again I commented on it on Wednesday, everyone looks at Ethan and expects a carbon cut out of him to be in that goal. That costs a lot of money, and we've had to go into the loan market because we did the right thing by looking after Ethan and believing he's the best keeper in the division when he's back fit. And I needed to find a suitable replacement, and all the bits that I've seen in Luke he's delivered on the ball, where he set up the first Tyler Golden's goal on Wednesday, and then that key save that he's capable of making for a young keeper. I thought he was 22 actually, so he must have just turned 23. I have to
Unless
check
I've got my research wrong.
But for a young keeper to do that and keep his nerve under immense pressure and criticism, not pressure from us, because we believe in him like I believed in the forwards that they would score. I believed in Luke that he would pull out them saves when needed, and he's done it today.
I want to have a word about the substitutions as well, because they were pivotal in this game. They changed the game. We talk about cliche of a game of two halves. Also going to play some great football in that second half, and the likes of Crawford, who's come on, and Barnes, fantastic. And Reid as well.
Yeah,
Reid was brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we're a lot younger this year, but I feel we've got real quality throughout the squad, and it's just that belief in them and patience and taking a step back at times and not just seeing the results, seeing the performance. And the lads haven't lost sight of that, and it breeds confidence throughout the team, so lads can sulk if they're not on the bench, because no way does Sam Barnes deserve to be on the bench. But Lewis Baines did that well on Wednesday. It was hard not to keep him in the team. Tom Crawford is, for me, probably our best player, all round, absolute quality player, one of our most experienced players, even at 26. And bringing those types of players on just make you stronger. And there's a saying in football, you're as strong as your bench, and it was proved that way today. Yeah,
strong squad for sure. As the game opened up in the second half, I felt Marriott and Osborne started to dictate the midfield play. Elliott was spreading the ball. We know what Marriott is. He's a good footballer. He's a terrier, but he's more than that. He gives you everything. But just to add to that as well, the wing play from Jimmy Knowles and Carol Redding, sensational.
Yeah, Carell's been very, very good this season. He's been consistent, which is the key word for any forward, well, any player in a team. But Carell's delivering this season. I think Brian used the word transformation from last season. That's what I saw in Carell at Stoke under 21s. So I knew he was capable of it, but it doesn't always happen straight away. And that word, I keep saying patience. You've got to have patience and vision and belief in what you're doing. You've got to know what you are as well. If we're a Carlisle, you don't have any patience because you're expected to go out every week and churn out results. We're developing players, we're a developing team, we're a developing football club from where we were in the NPL to where we are now, part-time to full-time, pushing playoffs, which this football club has never done consistently. It's been a yo-yo team, so it's come such a long way. And from board level through down to our fans, the understanding of that is pivotal for us to continue to move forward. So I just want to thank everyone who's shown that patience and belief in what we're doing, because at the moment, I know there was cries of relegation and nonsense like that. We're at exactly the same points as where we were at the 10 game mark last season. So we hit 12 points in the first 10, we're now there. And we've still got some leeway to get a few more points. So we're right on course of where we want to be, and we want even more. So keep believing in us and we'll deliver on that pitch.
How important are these boys that you brought in from Boston as well? You know, Jimmy Knowles, fantastic down that left wing, and James Gale, he deserved his goal because his hold-up play this afternoon, he probably could have had a hat-trick, but his hold-up play was excellent, I thought.
Yeah, James had 4 really good opportunities today, some great defending, some really top goalkeeping, and his chance he scored was probably the scruffiest one, where he's Johnny on the spot and falls through him. Jimmy Knowles has probably had 1 really good opportunity and he scored it. The lads call him Jimmy Goals. So he's
a great header.
Yeah, it's a great name as well for a forward, isn't it? I love that. But yeah, delighted for both of them. And when you say about the Boston thing, that's what I said when I recruited them in the summer. The togetherness of them, Keaton as well in there, Sam Reed with that loan that he had at Boston, but I seen him at Sheffield Wednesday under 21s. Those players, you just knew that they were going to come to a club like this and flourish, because they're young, they're hungry, they want to be the main men. They've been at other clubs and probably been number 2s. Now it's their time to shine, but it's all right me giving them the opportunity. They've got to take it, and today they showed and repaid the belief that I've got in them. And
a word for the fans, they got really behind in the second half. They were enjoying the football they were seeing. When we were spreading the ball wide, using the pace of the wingers, it was great to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, people who've supported us from the NPL up till now know exactly the style of play that we have, know that a lot of hard work goes into it, know that we are a very creative team, a front foot team. We're not going to sit behind the ball and hope to get a counter-attack. At times we have to counter-attack because that's how the ebb and flow of the game goes. But in general, we're going to try and dictate the play, we're going to press a team, we're going to try and turn the ball over high. We want to be exciting, we want to be an entertaining team, but ultimately we want to win as well, because that's what our fans demand and we want that for ourselves. So as I said, there's a lot of good things going on here, and just keep sight of that, because it's easy when we're winning. It's all doom and gloom when you lose, but it's another good day for us, and one where we can send the punters home very happy.
I think it's 3 wins in 4. What's the message, Phil? Keep it going?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's all you can do, isn't it? The back-to-back wins is crucial. Got a real another tough away day next week, so we'll have to regroup, recover well, and get our work in, the lads, this week to prepare for that.
Just a final one from me, just a word on your captain Baines, who came off at half-time, and Ward. How are they? Are they all right?
Yeah, they were fine. Baines,
okay.
It was a risk today with Baines.
Yeah. Not many minutes, has he?
Because he's barely played. Do we keep him in? But he was that good, you couldn't not keep him in. But I think I could see after 1 or 2 runs in behind, the lad showed him a fresh pair of heels, didn't he? And that's football. Baines, he's been out for a long time. We're trying to get teams into situations where we can go man for man, so unfortunately our defenders are in that situation at times, and basically Wednesday was just a bridge too far for him to play a full game today. But like you said, we're having Sam Barnes to come on. Jake Cooper's returning now. Where we had no centre backs, we've got real strength and depth in that area, and
that's going to be key, isn't it, the squad, because we're early into the league, but there's lots of games coming up, and you need all your players as fresh as you can be.
We absolutely do, yeah.
Cheers, Phil.
Thank you very much.